What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Disney Channel new movie, Upside Down Magic. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to Disney Channel for granting me the screener to this new movie. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be honest with you about what I think of this film, but I'm not gonna be too uptight about it because it's not every day that I get to screen a Disney Channel movie, and movies like this are meant for children to enjoy. Their level of enjoyment or their level of sophistication is completely different than ours. Now, with that said, the best way to describe Upside Down Magic is, it's kind of like Harry Potter's Hogwarts after you put it in the dryer. That's what it basically is. It's Harry Potter with not as much budget and with all of its bells and whistles downgraded. But Upside Down Magic does have its charms, and its lead stars are pretty fun. Even though the story has a lot of plot holes, it's so obvious that Disney Channel is hoping that this could be their next potential big franchise, just like their previous success story, Descendants. And you know what? I think it could. Written by Nick Poste and directed by Joan Nasbaum, in Upside Down Magic, Isabella Rose plays 13-year-old Nori Boxwood Horace, who along with her best friend Reina Carvajal, played by Sienna Agudong, enter the Sage Academy for Magical Studies. Reina's expert ability to harness the power of fire lands her at the top of her class of flares, but Nori's wonky magic for turning herself into a half-kitten, half-dragon lands her in a class for those with upside-down magic, or UDM, led by a wisecracking groundskeeper named Bud Scriff, played by Kyle Howard. The stern headmaster believes the UDM's unconventional powers leave them vulnerable to dangerous and evil shadow magic. Nori and her fellow classmates set out to prove their upside-down magic beats right side up. Co-starring Max Torina, Ellie Samui, and Alison Fernandez. Let me elaborate further on the synopsis. Basically, if you enroll in this Sage Academy of Magical Studies and your magic is defective, or maybe you just don't know how to control it, instead of teaching you how to master it, they throw you into this basement with other loser kids like you. It's harsh, I know, but it's also part of the appeal of this movie because it's an underdog story and everybody loves underdogs. Just like the narrative itself, the characters are not that complicated either. This is the type of movie where you know what you're bargaining for, but it's definitely far from perfect. Well, for one, the story doesn't give the villain enough time to develop. The visual effects look like they're straight from the 90s. You would think that a movie about magic would put more resources into its quote-unquote magical sequences, but instead they look obsolete. Definitely not impressive for this day and age. The actors seem committed though. These young kids seem to be having a blast, behaving like they had powers, and it really shows. And it's refreshing to see junior high school kids playing their age instead of 20-year-olds passing as teenagers during the film's climactic point. Unfortunately, that scene is not very well executed. It's a bit of a mess. In fact, it's borderline cringy. But again, as I said earlier, I don't want to be the bad guy here. If Upside Down Magic's target audiences like what they see, then it's mission accomplished on the movie's part. And the whole thing is indeed set up so that a potential sequel could happen, by which point I will have no problem reviewing that as well.